Hurricanes.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Canes will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. RPO glance goes to selected.
Robinson will throw. Fires to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You have 12 options.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. We've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in
Entering
there.
Play call.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
12 options.
And it's on 3rd
selected.
downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Turning it on! Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Robinson looking to pass. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. And
Entering
he's
play
brought down
call,
after
coach
a nice game.
suggestions. There are 8 categories.
This offense
You
is
have
just so
12
dynamic
options
because they've got
already
playmakers at
selected.
all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no
Entering
gain.
play call, coach
Guys, let's take a
suggestions.
minute here and
There are
talk
8
about Texas
categories.
A&M.
You
Not
have
sure if
12
you guys saw
options.
this, but they had a
HB
big-time
Slopes,
four-star
selected.
running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
Fires to the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Fry.
Entering play
Touchdown,
call, coach
Aggies.
suggestions.
And they
There
have
are
the
8
first points of the
categories.
game.
You have 15 options.
How
Back
about
empty
that
selected.
first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one,
Entering
go
play
right
call,
down the
you
field
have 5
and shut
options.
everybody in this
Kickoff
building
left
up.
selected.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Farmer. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Coaching. Tackling up. Some drops. Coach
Quarterback and running back
suggestions.
set
There
up
are
in the
6
pistol.
categories. You have 12 options. Cover 3 spread.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And the defense holds
Entering
firm.
play
No
call, coach
pickups at
suggestions.
all on
There are
that
6
play.
categories.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Cover 4. Nickel. Over. There are 6 categories.
Got
You have
stuffed on
36
first down. It's
options.
second and
Cover 3
10.
matches selected.
Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped
Entering
immediately
play
by the
call.
big
Over.
defensive
There are
lineman.
6 categories. You have 36
You know, when you're running
options.
counter, those
Cover
offensive
3
linemen
matches
crashing
selected.
down. They've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration,
There
and
are
that led to
6
the tackle for
categories.
loss.
You have 12
You
options.
make up the game
Cover
plan
1
and
hole
not a lot on the
selected.
play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Spread.
Well, after
Play
watching
pushing.
the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish
Entering
confidence
play call,
as early as
cover 1.
possible.
There are 6
That last
categories.
throw
You
is
have
really
12
going to help out your
options.
team.
The blitz 0 is
And I
selected.
know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he got away from the
Entering
defense
play
and
call,
takes it in.
coach suggestions.
Touchdown,
There are 6
Hurricane.
categories.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have
Entering
hit
play
that thing.
call. You have 7
A
options.
very efficient five-play scoring drive.
Is selected.
And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out
Entering
to the
play call.
25-yard line.
Formation. There are 8 categories. Coach Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options.
The
Verticals is
drive
selected.
starts from their own 25-yard line. Robinson will throw. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period.
Sprint.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And he will
Entering
score.
play call. Coach
Touchdown,
suggestions.
James.
There are 6 categories.
This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters.
Entering
They
play
score
call.
fast.
We have 7
They don't need 10
options.
plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this
Entering
drive
play
will
call.
start at the
Coach
25.
suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Shot Y wheel is selected. A post. Shot Y wheel.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and
Entering
open the
play
second
call.
period.
Coach suggestions. Counter. Flood HB Smith. RPO. All go. Count. Option. Empty bunch wide. There are 21 categories. You have 9 options. Drag curl is selected.
Robinson looking to pass. He's got it down the middle. Out across the 30, marked
Entering
down at
play
the
call.
35
Spacing
after the
switch.
10-yard gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot,
Short
the quarterback
cross.
gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, a really nice catch there. And I'll tell you,
Entering play
ever since
clock.
Texas A&M
Coach
made the move to the
suggestions.
SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships too.
The throw to the outside is complete.
Entering play
He's
call.
brought down
Coach
quickly. Minimal
suggestions.
gain there.
There are 8
Still a bit short of the
categories.
first
You have
down.
12 options. Keep
And these
flood is
quarterbacks
selected.
have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Gonna look downfield again. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Option is.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situation.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. And the offense cashes in on the roughing penalty, a mistake on special teams. We'll see if they can make it pay off. Out of the backfield, he's open. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Inside
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Robinson will throw. Touchdown, Aggies! Fitted in the window for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. And that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Cover 2 invert Tampa 2.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Brown has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of bounds somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
There are 6 categories. Cover 6, cover 6, cover 6.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Leaves it with the back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Suggestions. There are 6
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Give fishing.
To the air, it's St. Clair. They're working that left side. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here.
Sprint.
Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They get to him as he throws.
When you talk about versatility of the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He tries to take the top off. Pulls in the deep ball. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. To the air on 1st down. On the run, still looking. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Miami.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position.
Entering play call. Post curl. Shuffle flood exit.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Fry. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Robinson looking to pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Option is set to stop. Levels, fade out. Curl combo, corner strike. Levels. Double step. I'll go. I'll go.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Entering base model screen, we have 5 options.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
We have 5 options.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Spread.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Spread.
On the option. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness.
Always a welcome play for the defense. They get a sack at the 47.
I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Spread.
Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
FK RPO switch while red option is set M. Option is set. Empty. Drive what? Drive curl.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Quick completion on the out. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Concepcion. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
Keep flood is selected.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown,
Entering
Aggies!
play call, coach suggestions.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Getting set for the point after. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Entering
So the
play
decision
call,
has been made, and the coach
options.
will take
Off
the
left
penalty.
is selected.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25. The kickoff saves through the back of the end zone. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Handoff to the single running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll run it on the counter. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Quickly to the tight end. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barney. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish.
Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. Field sim, overload free, Sam Mike, SS blitz free. Free, nickel. Over. There are 6 categories. You have 36
options. Down as we
Cover
open the
3
final
matches
stanza.
selected. Spread.
To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short.
Give cushion.
From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Canes in the hurry up.
Spread.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his
Entering
feet.
play call. Coach
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You can punt the football away here on fourth down and see if your defense can end this game. But he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge fourth down conversion late in this football game.
And he is just
Entering
engulfed in
play
the
call.
line by this
Coach
giant
suggestions.
defensive
Arrow 6.
tackle.
Double bracket.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He had to fight for a couple down to the
Entering
33.
play call. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. Cover 1 LB blitz.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Fighting off the defender. This defensive front
Entering
just
play
ran
call.
free in the
Coach
backfield. He'll lose
suggestions. There are
3.
6 categories.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give
Entering
up the
clear.
football.
Coach
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs.
Short
Now their
cross.
defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Robinson will throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
RPO alert. Bullet red
We hear
option.
all the time that a
RPO
tight
alert
end's the
shot.
QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some
Entering
positive
play
yards to
call.
keep this
Coach
third down
suggestions.
manageable.
There are 8
Really nice job of
categories.
executing.
NFL options. RPO glance goes to selected.
And the Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the stop, and
Entering
he'll have enough
RPO
yardage for a
drive
first
by
down.
corner. Drive by
Third and
corner.
inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and ducks.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Cade.
Entering
How
play
about
call.
this
Coach
defense
play
taking
call.
one back to the house? That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Entering play call.
Man, What a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense. You're trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Strike wheel is selected.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Robinson looking to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws another interception. His third of the night. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw in the big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give as they work on that clock.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. Spits it out to the back. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
There are 8 categories.
They could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking them back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
Down to 17 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and what a miracle it would be if they pull this out. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Here's a heat. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
What a show both of these teams